Hello guys, this is Mr. Frederick M. Alvarez from Kawarwan National High School. Welcome to our virtual instruction covering Quarter 2, Week 5 to 6, Points to Remember and Activity 1 of Mathematics 10, particularly the theorems on seconds, tangents, and segments of a circle. If you have any questions or queries after watching this video, you may get in touch with your math teacher to help you with whatever concerns you may have. Let's begin with the first theorem that we need to remember, the chord product theorem, also known as the chord theorem. If two chords of a circle intersect inside the circle, then the product of the measures of the segments of one chord is equal to the product of the measures of the segments of the other chord. In the figure, line segment CI and line segment RS are chords of the circle and intersect at point H inside the circle. Therefore, if we multiply the measures of line segment CH and line segment IH, which are segments of chord CI, it is equal to the product of the measures of line segment RH and line segment SH, which are segments of chord RS. Then we arrive with this equation. The next theorem is the second theorem. If two secant segments are drawn to a circle from an external point, then the product of the lengths of one secant segment and each external secant segment is equal to the product of the lengths of the other secant segment and its external secant segment. In the figure, line segment LA and line segment NA are seconds of a circle and they intersect at point A outside the circle. If we multiply the lengths of the secant segment LA and its external secant segment EA, it is equal to the product of the lengths of the secant segment NA and its external secant segment RA. So we have this equation. Let's have the third theorem, the tangent secant theorem. If a tangent segment and a secant segment are drawn to a circle from an external point, then the square of the length of the tangent segment is equal to the product of the lengths of the secant segment and its external secant segment. If we square tangent segment RE, it is equal to the product of the lengths of secant segment DE and its external secant segment AE. Then we have this relationship. Hello guys, are you ready for activity 1 entitled Am I Away From You? I will guide you how to identify and name an external secant segment. But before that, let us recall the definition of a secant segment. A secant segment is a segment with one endpoint on a circle, one endpoint outside the circle, and one point between these points that intersects the circle. Let's have an example. Tell whether the segment is a secant segment or not. Using circle O, let's have number 1, line segment AB. Is line segment AB a secant segment? Yes, it is a secant segment. Point A and point B are the endpoints where point A is on the circle and point B is outside the circle. Point C is the point that intersects the circle. Number 2, line segment DE. Line segment DE is also a secant segment. Point D and point E are the endpoints, while point F is the point that intersects the circle. Number 3, line segment JB. Line segment JB is also a second segment. Point J and point B are the endpoints, and point L is the point that intersects the circle. Number 4. Line segment JE. Line segment JE is not a second segment because it is a tangent segment. Number 5. Line segment AJ. Line segment AJ is not a second segment because it is a chord. This time we will discuss how to identify and name an external second segment. Let's have the definition first. An external second segment is the part of a second segment that is outside the circle. Let's have an example. Identify and name the external second segment in the figure. Let's have circle O. Number 1, line segment AB. We know that line segment AB is a second segment. What part of this segment is found outside the circle? Yes, line segment CB. Therefore, line segment CB is our external second segment. Number 2, line segment DE. Line segment DE is also a second segment. Therefore, line segment FE is our external second segment. 3. Line segment JB. Line segment JB is a second segment, and line segment LB is our external second segment. Let's have number 4. Line segment JE. Line segment JE is not an external second segment because it is a tangent segment. Thank you and stay tuned for the next virtual instruction.